Nantucket, dusted with snow, unobscured by cars and crowds, is a mirror into the past.
If you really want to see Nantucket, what it looks like, what it would have felt like to be here 200 years ago, in the wintertime, they don't call it the Gray Lady for nothing.
Mary Bergman is a writer as well as executive director of the nonprofit Nantucket Preservation Trust.
In the 1950s and 60s, there was a real push on Nantucket to preserve what the old-timers then called the remaining oldness of Nantucket. And really putting that emphasis on old buildings and the streetscapes was a big part of Nantucket's success as a tourist destination.
Today, the entire island is a National Historic Landmark.
There's a lot that goes into making Nantucket feel like it's never changed. So that means that any change to the exterior of any building on Nantucket has to be approved by our Historic District Commission.
Still standing are more than 800 pre-Civil War era buildings. One of the most famous, the Museum of African American History's African Meeting House, which celebrates its 200th birthday in 2025.
This location served as a community space for the African American community. We talk about social issues, also to educate African American kids because there wasn't a school system for them.
Jarrell Ugwanzi is the museum's director of operations. From the mid-18th to mid-19th centuries, Nantucket was the whaling capital of the world.
A lot of people who traveled from Africa, you had a lot of the Cape Verdean community who traveled over, who were working on these whaling ships and actually migrated and lived on this island.
Prominent figures visited the meeting house, including Frederick Douglass and Absalom Boston, who captained an all-black whaling ship in 1822.
It's very important that we keep these stories alive, and this location is one of the places that allows to make sure people are recognized.
Everywhere you look, it's clear why Nantucket is nicknamed the Gray Lady.
And it really has to do with the practicality of the Quakers who were here in the 1840s at the height of the whaling industry. So many of these structures are so close to the sea, they're inundated by water, by sand, by wind, and if you had all these buildings painted, you would be painting them all the time.
Winter is a busy season for shingling. Time for the experts, and Samwang Kyomit Maiti is the king of shing. That's the name of his shingling company.
The first year I did on my own, it was 90 houses.
That was nearly 40 years ago. Since then, Kyomit Maiti, who is originally from Thailand, has lived year-round on Nantucket, perfecting his craft.
That's my life right here.
Nantucket's signature shingles are made of eastern white cedar wood from Canada. The wood is treated to prevent rapid deterioration from the wet, salty air. The shingles weather over time, turning that distinctive gray.
It lasts between 30 to 40 years if you do it correctly. But today, with the new climate, if you install it incorrectly, it could be bad over the year. This is the same shingle. Back in the 30 years ago, when we installed it, this is the one we did a couple of days ago.
For the king of shing, every project is a crowning glory.
From the old building, you turn it to a new building and you treat it like your own home, and you're making money while you're having fun. You can't complain about that, right?
These exteriors may look timeless, but real estate here is scandalously expensive, and renovations are endless. Then there's the Old North Wharf Scallop Shanty.
It was built as a carpentry shop right after the Great Fire of 1846. And my grandfather bought it sometime around 1903 for his business, which was fishing, clamming.
Ginger Andrews is an ornithologist and native Nantucketer.
I've lived other places, but I've never found another place I loved as much.
Andrew's love for Nantucket is rooted in conservation. She is preserving this structure as the wharf's last working fishing shack. On this day, it was too cold for scalloping, but she explains how it's done.
If you imagine that this box is full of scallops, it comes in, it gets heated up on the bench, dumped out.
The scallop shanty is crowded with all kinds of fishing relics and memorabilia.
I think if you're disconnected from your roots, that you can't appreciate a place in the same way. I could have preserved the building just as a building, but to me, without continuing the use of the activity, it's a kind of a dead artifact. And that, I think, is important to maintaining some of the flavor of Nantucket.
And there's a movement on Nantucket to preserve the interiors of buildings because so many of them are gutted during renovation. Ginger Andrews' fishing shanty that you just saw, she actually has a preservation restriction on that so that a new owner can't completely change it.
And back to the African American Meeting House. During the summer months, it's open 6 days a week. It really is a beautiful venue, and it's very popular for events, including weddings.
All right, still ahead, relishing the quiet of winter.